Whoa, good morning guys, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in to another video. It's a beautiful sunny SoCal Monday today, and I wanted to do like a little bit of a follow-up video about the last video I posted. So I posted a video saying the truth about owning a 2019 Mustang GT I wish I knew, and well, there's a lot of comments, a lot of engagement, and a lot of people reaching out about the car and everything like that. So I want to answer 3 questions today. One is like, me getting the car transferred to another dealership. I won't do that. The car is at this dealership. They took it apart, they're working on it, and it's gonna stay with them until I get an answer back as to what's gonna happen. I bought the car there, and they're a close dealership to me, so at least I can kind of keep an eye on the car and drop by and check up on it, and it's just convenient for me to do that. As you guys know, moving the car to another dealership would require me to coordinate things and like having them put the car back together only for them to disassemble it another time at another dealership. I don't want to go through that. I don't want like more than one hand in the same pot kind of a thing, So if one guy started it, I'd rather him kind of take his time, finish it, whatever, until we get kind of a final answer and we realize what's going on with the car. Second of all, a lot of people are saying like, hey, you knew about the issues and you still got the Mustang. Not really, because I knew about 2 issues with the Mustang. I knew about the engine tick, which I was told by tons of people that the Coyotes always had an engine tick, and it wasn't anything too serious. You can get it solved by adding a thicker oil. So going to a 5W30 solved it for some people. Going to a 5W50 has solved it for others. I figured that would kind of remedy the situation with the tick. And lastly, going with a manual, I knew that we would have issues with the shift forks breaking, but some people said that they went ahead and fixed that issue with the 2019 shift forks. So I wasn't too worried about that, just because I was planning to make a build out of this car and it was going to make a lot more power. So the idea was, if I did end up breaking the shift forks at a certain point, that we would go through and just do a T56 swap and call it a day, get a better transmission in there. Either way, we would kind of need it down the road once we're starting to make more power and kind of really getting into more aggressive driving with the car. I wanted a better transmission in there, as it was kind of the plan to make it into like a little more of a race car, if anything like that, if you guys get what I mean. Those were the 2 issues I was aware of, and I took a risk and I went through with the purchase. The engine rattle, that wasn't something talked about that much. I really didn't know about it until after the fact that I started experiencing with my car, and then I started to kind of have doubts, like, is this normal? I don't think so. Got into a little bit more research, started looking up videos, stuff like that, and I found other people were having similar issues with their cars and the rattle happening. And then after I posted about it, a ton of people started directing me to different forum posts and different videos and giving me their personal experience with the rattle and what it meant, and how they were able to resolve it. So a lot of people have gone through like the buyback program through Ford because their cars needed a new engine. One pretty popular case that I found was on the Mustang forums, and it was someone that has the exact same car as me, so pretty much a manual Mustang GT. I think it has a performance pack on it, and at 1,500 miles the car needed a new motor. He ended up doing a buyback. It took about 2 months total to get the loan paid off and get his money back, and he was off to something else. So that is obviously a little crazy, especially taking 2 months and the car needing an engine so soon, but it is what it is. I mean, like, things happen, and like, I'm not gonna sit there and try to work with a car that's already having issues right now. So if I do get the option of doing a buyback, I will probably end up doing that and just go back to maybe a 2016, a 2017 Mustang GT and do a build off of the Gen 2 Coyote. So that is a little bit of my mindset at the moment, but obviously, like, we're kind of just have to see. Like, I have this car now and I don't know what's gonna happen with it, and I haven't really been told or directed exactly as to what the game plan is gonna be. So it's been a week so far, or actually over a week now, that we're kind of on standby as to figuring out the issue. But hopefully they'll figure it out soon. I don't plan to move my car around anywhere, and I don't want these videos to seem like it's videos bashing Ford. Obviously Ford has some really good cars out there, you know, and there's some people that are not having issues. I think it's just my luck, man. I think I've just had really terrible luck with this whole thing from start to till now, pretty much. You know, everything's kind of been off from the first video I posted about trying to buy a 2019 Mustang, and then, you know, the whole dealership kind of messed with me and did like that little switch up on me with the numbers and, you know, the lies of the whole like 0% financing, all that stuff. So, you know, from the start it was kind of just not working out, and then it looked like things were turning around and everything was getting good, and then we had another, you know, kind of roadblock. But we've been able to work through them, and, you know, through your guys' support and love and coming into these videos and supporting the channel, it's definitely helped a lot. You know, if I didn't have this channel, I would be so frustrated. And I know a lot of other Ford owners that don't have necessarily a voice or don't have the means of communicating with a lot of people. They're probably very frustrated, and that's really kind of the sad part, because a lot of them reach out to me and they're asking questions, stuff like that. They're asking for help, and you know, they feel helpless, and that's kind of what they've been expressing to me, like, you know, working with Ford hasn't been the easiest thing in terms of this topic and this issue. So, you know, hopefully once I can figure out what's going on with my car, I can help you guys out and share my insight with you and what I found and stuff like that, and it will give a little bit of clarity for anyone that's having similar issues as to what their options are and what they can do. So, you know, bear with me. I'm trying the best that I can to keep things moving forward, to keep everyone happy, and you know, keep the channel moving along. But, you know, as I told you guys, it's really out of my control at the moment. You know, I'm kind of just at the mercy at the dealership doing their thing, at Ford getting back to them. So I'm kind of just stuck in the middle here, waiting around and being dragged around until they decide to let me know what we can do. So, you know, for the meantime, I think we're gonna do some work on the SRT. We're gonna have some fun with that. I'm gonna keep trying to making videos and entertain you guys as much as I can. And like always, thank you so much for supporting, showing love. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, answered maybe some of your questions you guys have. If you have more questions, I'd love to answer in the next video. Drop them down into the comments below, and we will talk about it next video. So my name is Rush. I'm the EcoBoost today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.